All right. So what we got going on here, guys, is we've got 4/5 over here. We've got 7/11. We want to compare which one is bigger. So what we have to do is we have to get the bottom number, called the denominator, to be the same, because right now we don't really know which one's bigger or smaller because they have different denominators, different bottom numbers. Just remember, guys, the top number is called the numerator, and the bottom number is called the denominator in a fraction. Okay, so basically the way we can find a common denominator is we can just multiply that number by that number. If we multiply the denominators, we can find a common multiple of both numbers. For example, 5, so 5 times 11 will mean 50 will be 55. So our common denominator will be 55. So let's put 55. Excuse this. It's a new app. Oh, that's terrible. All right. Okay, because we multiplied the bottom by 11 to get 55, we'll multiply the top by 11. So we get 44 and 55ths on this side. Now let's convert this to a fraction with 55 as the denominator. Oh, that's so ugly. So sorry. Okay, so to get 55, we said 11 times 5 makes 55. So 7 times 5 is 35. So already, now that we've converted it, we can compare both of these, 44 55ths compared to 35 55ths. We know that this one over here, I'll circle it, is greater, and I'll make a big greater than symbol. All right, does that make sense? So you have to find a number that both numbers you can multiply together to get that number. That would be a common multiple, and it'll work. Let's do one more just to be safe. Now here's another way of doing it. Let's take 3/4, 3/4, and 2/3. Put it over here. 2/3. I want to compare these two. Now if we don't know which is more than the other, then we have to find a common denominator. Now just by looking at those, you know that a common denominator we could use is 12, because 4 divides into 12 3 times, and the number 3 divides into 12 4 times, or 3 times 4 is 12. So this one, I'll put an equal sign, is the same thing as saying, if I just make it over 12, 4 times 3 makes 12, 3 times 3 makes 9. So now I've made it 9/12. It's the same fraction, we've just converted to twelfths. This one, we're going to convert it to twelfths as well. So to get from this denominator 3 to 12, we multiplied by 4. So 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Got 8/12. So now we can compare. 9/12 is greater than 8/12, so we can say greater than. Problem solved. Hopefully that's helpful, guys.